Chapter 29, XRP versus the Antichrist System, the Great Transition and the Control Grid. The world is not collapsing, it is transforming. Right now, in real time, a shift is happening beneath the surface of global finance. Iran war is shaking stability. Currencies are under pressure, and a new system is rising, quietly, digitally, systematically. But this isn't just economic. For many, it feels like something deeper, a structural shift with spiritual implications. Welcome to Chapter 29, XRP versus the Antichrist System, the Great Transition and the Control Grid. The pressure point, war and instability. Every system change needs a trigger, and history shows us that trigger is often conflict. War in the Middle East is not isolated. It impacts oil supply trade routes, global liquidity, market confidence. When energy flow is disrupted, financial systems begin to strain, and when systems strain, they are forced to evolve. The dollar under pressure. For decades, the US dollar has been the backbone of global finance. But now, debt is rising. Nations are exploring alternatives, trade is shifting away from dollar dominance. Confidence is slowly weakening. Currencies don't collapse overnight. They fade, they transition, they are replaced, step by step. The dollar is almost dead. Look at the USA economy breaking down rapidly. Broken road, homeless people all over the place. European Union moving away from the USA as they have their own problems and are desperate for oil and energy. And this confusion and disruption is by design and is taking its toll on the world economies, countries, and resources as the dollar is dominant. And as the dollar weakens, space is created for something new. Dark forces and AI emergence. The digital system is just the beginning. Artificial intelligence, algorithms, centralized oversight. These tools, combined with global digital infrastructure, can be leveraged to produce control beyond imagination. And here's the terrifying part. Eventually, the Antichrist, a literal physical manifestation, will emerge using AI and advanced technology. Demonic forces are at play, believe it or not. The prophecy will come to fruition, regardless of what you might believe. The Zionist agenda is at play right now, and they are trying to fulfill the prophecy of the Antichrist, and are hell-bent on achieving their agenda. Donald Trump is their fool. This is the opportunity they have been waiting for, and will suck the USA dry until they achieve their mission. And unfortunately, XRP is part of this system. Like it or not, this is the truth. As the saying goes, the writing is on the wall. This is why the flip of the switch will be once in a lifetime. Opportunity as this even will only take once in over lifetime. And unfortunately, XRP is the key that will trigger it. With or without knowing what the price we shall pay for such an event, it's terrifying if you really think about it. But this is the sketch and play, what is unfolding right in front of your eyes. By the time this is fully realized, it may be too late to resist. The forces shaping this system are already at work. In real time, in every market, in every ledger, the great transition. Out of instability comes transformation. A new financial system is forming. Digital currencies, tokenized assets, instant settlement networks, global financial integration through code, everything faster, everything connected, everything digital. But this new system is not singular. It is dividing into two paths, a system of open access and interoperability, a system of centralized control and surveillance, and the world is moving toward one, or both. The control grid emerges. This is where the control grid begins, a fully digital financial structure where identity is linked to money, transactions are recorded, access can be granted or denied, behavior can be influenced through finance, a system of efficiency, but also a potential control. To some, it is progress. To others, it reflects a deeper warning, a symbolic antichrist system, not a person, but a structure representing total oversight and dependency. XRP, the bridge and the paradox. In the middle of this transition stands XRP, built for speed, liquidity, cross-border settlement, financial interoperability. It connects systems. It moves value instantly. It solves real problems. But here lies the paradox. XRP is not choosing a side. It is infrastructure. And infrastructure can serve any system. It can power freedom or support control. In that sense, XRP may unintentionally help build the very system many fear, not by intention, but by function. The deeper layer, symbolism and warning. Throughout history, people have warned about systems like this, a world where everything is digital, everything is connected, everything is monitored. For some, this is simply technological evolution. For others, it echoes something more symbolic. The idea of a system so powerful, so integrated, that it eventually manifests total authority. Not necessarily a literal figure today, but a structure that could one day enable one. A warning that if control becomes absolute, resistance becomes impossible. The point of no return. Every system has a threshold, a moment where adoption becomes dependency, convenience becomes necessity, control becomes normalized. And once that threshold is crossed, there is no easy way back. This is the moment many believe we are approaching, not the end, but the point of no return, the convergence. Now everything is aligning. War is creating global pressure. The dollar is weakening. Digital systems are rising. Financial infrastructure is evolving. Control mechanisms are being introduced. This is convergence. Multiple forces merging into one outcome, a new financial world. And in that world, liquidity becomes power. The shift is happening. The system is rising. XRP is part of it. Whether it leads to freedom or control depends on how aware we are. So here's the hard truth. This is it. The awakening is happening. The digital rails are live. The dark forces are moving. The Antichrist system is forming, and XRP is part of the pathway. Hit that subscribe button. Not softly, not casually. Hit it hardcore. Because your awareness, your freedom, your future depends on it. Chapter 30 is coming, and it's going to be even more explosive. That's if YouTube does not ban me. Hold on tight. This is the moment where reality shifts, and your mind will never be the same.